This is the Mitsubishi Outlander Sport. It's new for 2011, and we're going to test it out the best way we can possibly think of, by driving it to Cabo San Lucas. The Outlander Sport is a crossover utility vehicle. It's not made for rugged off-roading, but it's certainly capable when the Mexican highway you're driving down doesn't exist anymore, like right here. Power for the Outlander Sport comes from a 2-liter inline 4-cylinder engine making 148 horsepower, even less if it's running marginal Mexican gasoline. Acceleration is pretty good. You can get a 5-speed manual or a CVT transmission. When it comes to CVTs, I'm usually a bit put off when they have manual controls in them, because what are you shifting? There are no gears. But the Outlander Sport has little magnesium paddle shifters, and you can go to preset ratios. It's like having a Phantom tranny somewhere in the car. Go nuts with that one, YouTube. You ever see somebody driving at night with their lights off and wonder what kind of moron does that? Well, that kind of moron might be somebody who's driving a car whose gauges are always illuminated, so they don't realize that their lights aren't on. The Outlander Sport has gauges that are always illuminated, but it doesn't come with auto-on headlights, at least not standard. We learn a lot about vehicle comfort driving through vast swaths of wasteland, like when you're driving down the Baja Peninsula. And I can tell you, the Outlander Sport, comfortable. And it's like simple stuff too, like the seat. There's no pressure points. It's firm enough to be supportive, but soft enough to be comfortable. Steering doesn't require lots of correction. The ride is smooth. We're driving the Outlander Sport that has the 16-inch wheels. Go up to the 18, the ride doesn't degrade much at all. Besides good food and responsible cerveza consumption, this is why we're driving the Outlander Sport the length of the Baja Peninsula. It's like if you put a pebble in your shoe, walk 2 steps, you probably won't notice it's annoying. If you walk from San Diego to Cabo, you'll notice. Interior quality in the Outlander Sport is really pretty good, especially considering that the starting price is under $20,000. The materials feel nice, they all feel nicely bolted together. It's all great. One thing I really like is the fact that the radio controls and the HVAC controls are super separated. You are not going to confuse one for another when making adjustments. Also nice is the fact that there are plenty of cubby holes. So you've got somewhere to put radio stuff, you throw an iPod in there, or maybe here in this little cup. You got somewhere to put your lavalier if you're doing a on-camera bit while driving. And look, somewhere to put your radio. So when the call goes out that the caravan is leaving an adorable little town that you happen to be hanging in, you're not going to miss that call. Brilliant. It's Waldo. One of the big questions that I had when hopping in the Outlander Sport was, what does that sport word mean? It's kind of like when soft drink manufacturers put the word extreme on something. Well, it doesn't mean you're going to go base jumping with it. So is the Outlander Sport sporty? Yeah, it kind of is. I mean, it's not fast. There's not a lot of engine power there. The big thing is handling. Among compact crossover utility vehicles, the Outlander Sport is among the sportiest. Even with the standard 16-inch wheel and tire package, it feels great, good handling. Move up to the 18s, it's even better. Wouldn't it be cool if they did a rally art version of the Outlander Sport? Maybe lower suspension, street-focused all-wheel drive system, boost in power, sharper handling. That'd be neat. I'd buy that for $1. The Mitsubishi Outlander Sport is based on the same platform as the regular Outlander. They just cut the front and the rear off. So it's got the same wheelbase, and it's got a lot of the same roominess inside. There's good headroom. It's a very comfortable seating position. And then when you move to the back seats, this is always the big test. Similarly comfortable. An even bigger test is when you move to the middle seat. The seat back is still soft and cushy. There's a little bit of a hump here in the middle, but it's not too bad. You have somewhere to put your legs. Also nice, the rear seat back can be adjusted to a few different angles so you can maximize the right ratio of humans versus stuff in the back. One of the things that the Outlander Sport doesn't have that the Outlander does is a third row option. So there's no third row here, but there's plenty of space for all of our dirty laundry. Two more things worth noting. One, a high liftover height. You have to get your bag up and over this lip to get it in. Two, the hatch goes pretty high. I'm 5'10", plenty of clearance. I think the Outlander Sport is a fine vehicle if you want to come down to Mexico and get, I don't know, 50 kilos of high-grade souvenirs to take back across the border.